Hello and welcome once again, and thank you for joining in while I rip around in a beautiful monster truck. Well, maybe not this one, but one of them. So let's get to it. I can't believe how tedious this game is. Like, unreal. A guy having it's unreal. You just keep going and going and going and going. Like, look. Oh, it's gonna take forever. I think I did this one, but I lost. Which I'm not surprising because what it's showing, I hate those races because you're going so fast and those trucks are so hard to control when you're going full speed. There's an option to control both front and rear steering separately, but when you're going head to head and the track is very small and you have to line up for a jump, very, very difficult. So I just said, I'll just leave it on one joystick instead of two. Alright. What'd I do? I can't remember what I do. I literally just flip-flop on this game because I can't remember where I left off, what I did. Alright, so obviously those orange indicators meaning I beat it, I guess. Okay, well, obviously they didn't say would you like to restart? So obviously this is where I left off. Oh, what truck? Let's see. So these are the different type of trucks if you haven't noticed. Starter, 100% wild card. Backwards Bob. I can't drive backwards Bob. It drives me nuts. I can't. And as you can tell, I like first person, in the cab of the truck sometimes, and that is impossible to see out of. So I got one little piece to guy. I'll just do that, get it over with. But I can't do backwards Bob. Something about my brain, it just drives me nuts. All right, so let's get this truck done. In this game, if other people have watched other people play this game, you can do backflips and front flips mid-air by holding R2 or L2. I try to keep it realistic. I don't do stuff because I don't do that type of stuff because you can't take a regular monster truck in real life and just front flip it in midair. It's just like not possible and unrealistic, so I don't do it. I try to keep it, as realistic as possible-ish. It's just the view out of this thing is just absurd. I mean, once the body gets ripped off, it's fine, but it's ridiculous. Alright, well, 1%, so we're gonna do a little... Oh, no, gonna go over. Dang it. Well, that didn't work. Luckily, it doesn't take forever to win, so I'll just restart it. I hate restarting it. It's annoying. I mean, you've seen me do races restarting it over and over and over again because it's when the course is very, very tight and you're going over a jump and it says out of bounds, it's like, what? Very annoying. Definitely, obviously, there's things that should be fixed on this game, but it is what it is. Alright, 1 somewhere. Oh, oh, well, that's fine. I'll just wait until, yeah, that's done. That's nice. So, oh, come on. Get over. Thank you. Let's do, couldn't make it in time. That's alright. We're done anyways. We winded. It is not easy doing slap willies and like endos, I guess. First person. It's tough. Hey, we did it. Alright. So what we get? Cool. Gas Monkey Garage. Never seen this show. Nope. I know they had an episode, Gas Monkey Garage, I think, and Roadkill. I've always been a Roadkill fan. Always will be a Roadkill fan. Gas Monkey, nah. I've heard it's like the Jersey Shore, like it's all scripted and fake, and Roadkill, maybe it's, you know, a little bit scripted, but anything that's on TV, of course, is going to be scripted and fake, and, you know, oh, we got, you know, 8 hours before we lose a shop, and just stupid. Alright. What are we doing? Oh, right. So we got that, we got the school bus is done. Not doing backwards, Bob, sorry. I just can't do it. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll finish off with this one. Get this one done. Oh, terrible. Oh, I can't see. This is one of like my least favorite things to do in this game. Is the time destruction. It's just dumb, boring. Running stuff over in a certain amount of time so you get combo. Just dumb. I mean, clearly they could have come up with something better than just cool, porta potties and boxes, and doing it over and over and over again. It's just you start to dislike it very much. I have never actually been to a real Monster Jam event in my life. They used to come up. They don't come where I live now because the arena's too small. But where I used to live, the arena was a lot bigger. But nothing like Las Vegas, or obviously like the arena that's on the screen right now. It's a regular hockey rink, and they just bring a bunch of dirt in, and all they can do is donuts and like slap willies, because it's like a slap willy contest or a two-wheel contest and donuts. That's it, because the arena's so small. So I never even bothered, and I'm distracting myself. Now I would have loved to go to Las Vegas and watch one of the shows, because Las Vegas, man, they got it's the finals. So of course, the jumps are crazy high. Trucks, going out there and flooring it in the entrance and getting 100 feet of air and then just braking because the jump is so high. We'll go one of those. Keep her going. Yeah. You must have, to do this type of stuff in real life, you must have one heck of a sponsors to pay for parts. And I know, like the Grave Digger team and, big guys, what's the guy that drives Maximum destruction. Tom Meats. I know Tom Meats, Gravedigger, and all those big guys, they have like 10 trucks. Literally 10 trucks, because they take them all over the state, and obviously Monster Jam goes to this arena, that arena, and they can't afford one truck to do it all, so they send their spare trucks to the little arenas with drivers you've never heard of to do the slap bully contests and stuff. So like I said, I used to do dirt track racing. It can't be that much different. You're on dirt. It's just a much bigger vehicle with a huge center of gravity, and obviously your power is quadrupled, if not more. That's one thing I would love to do on my bucket list is, take a monster truck, go off a couple of jumps, and hey, that was fun. But obviously, it's highly regulated, because if they suspect a part is broke off the truck, they automatically shut it down. I mean, I get it for safety purposes. Like the one time a truck went over something, like a jump, because he was going way too fast. He flipped, went into the grandstands, like you see where the red is, Monster Jam. The truck landed there, and and see, I'm talking, and I'm sorry, I gotta restart it. When I talk, I just get distracted. Alright. So, less talking, more destruction. That's what ADHD does to you, You get distracted, you talk, and that was the story of my life in school. Always got in trouble. Distracting others, can't focus. What is that? Uh-oh, too far. Too much. Don't. Okay, good, I saved it. Thank goodness. Oh, what is? Stop. Obviously, when your combo meter goes up, 1x, 2x, 5x, the higher the number, the faster it disappears. So obviously, when I landed on my roof, I was like, uh-oh, I hope that combo timer runs out before the 3-second restart thing. Yeah. I'm going to 40 seconds. Uh-oh, getting wobbly. I mean, I want to say the physics on this game, I mean, I think they're pretty accurate. I mean, I've watched years and years in Monster Jam, and, you see me doing racing, see? Like, you can literally do that in real life. You just take a turn too hard and you will flip over, because the vehicle has such a high center of gravity that it will happen. It's very hard to control. A 10,000-pound truck with monstrous tires that has, 4-wheel steering. Yeah. Because I have a racing experience, and when I used to watch Monster Jam on TV, back when you were able to watch it on TV, I don't know if it's even on TV anymore. When the big guys go out, because obviously they're the best. Max D, Son of a Digger, Grave Digger, all those guys. You can hear, like, when they take a jump, you hear them, what they call, feathering the throttle. So, like, if they take a jump and their nose is sticking straight up, they lock the brakes, hit the brakes to try and take that momentum to point the nose of the truck down instead of up, so you can land better. It's honestly a science. It's in, you know, they're in air and you can hear them feathering the engine. They do it purposely to keep the truck leveled, to keep their momentum in a certain way. Just like, you know, taking, you know, dirt track racing, taking a car and you're taking a turn where you don't want to let go of the gas all the way, but you still need some acceleration. So you feather the gas. Is it this? I see, I lost myself. Dang it. No, we didn't. All right, cool. So, you know, you're coming out of a straightaway, coming in a turn. Some people, they use the brake sometimes, some people don't, depending on how their setup is. You know, if you know you got enough speed, what you do is you tap the brakes while turning at the same time to try and make the car turn at an angle, and then you feather the gas. And, you know, your foot is, you use 2 feet while you're racing, always, because it's better, more control. Taking a turn, coming up the turn, you let off the gas, on the gas, off the gas, on the gas, off the gas, on the gas. All depends on what the car is doing at the time. Okay, gotta focus. Oh, tight turn. Whoopsies. Oh, huge jump, which I'm gonna bungle. Not too bad. Tight turn, another tight turn. Okay, now I can't do it because the view is so bad. Tight turn, tight turn. And see, if you don't, see, that's what happens. If you are not on a jump center, forget about it. And that's what makes me lose a lot of these stupid head-to-heads, because you gotta be straight. And if you're not, again, high center of gravity. That car is so heavy, or truck is so heavy, that if that weight distribution isn't just perfect, it's going to throw everything off. And like I said, pretty realistic. Pretty realistic physics. Okay. Oh, at least the track wasn't too bad. Looks like Las Vegas. Alright. Brakes. Every approach is different, because yes, I can not use the brakes and just take a very wide turn, but then you risk getting off the track just like that, and when it resets you, you just lose so much time. So that's why if it was a very wide sweeping turn, sure, but there's just no room for that. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. How was it? Come on. Yeah, come on. We can just shoot 3 more times. Alright, so turn, slow it down, and get it to angle the truck right, and oh, I was like, oh, and when you know you're coming up to a jump and you're not at the angle or straight as you want to be, you just let off the gas and just take the jump slow so you don't screw it up. Too bad. Brake, turn. I got this. I got it. It's in the bag. Off track. Good enough. Alright. Final race. Max D. I think, honestly, Tom Meat and, I'm going to blank on the driver of Gold Digger. That's sad. Oh, Dennis Anderson. Who do you think's better? The original driver of Max D, which is Tom Meats, or Dennis Anderson, the original driver of stroke. See, this is my brain. This is what happens to my brain. Gravedigger. Okay. Who do you like better? Gravedigger or Maximum Destruction? Honestly, they're both top drivers. Nobody can beat them, in my opinion. They've got, 20 plus years of experience. They know how to go out there and just cause mayhem. And it depends, If you you're watching Monster Jam Freestyle, and of course they save Gravedigger, son of a digger, which is Dennis Anderson's son, and Maximum Destruction. They send him out last because they know they're probably gonna one of those three are probably gonna win. I don't know, in my opinion, Dennis Anderson, top driver, but Tom Meats is just. I'm probably saying his last name wrong. It's Meats, right? Yeah. Tom Meats. He just. I don't know. I think he just has a better finesse. You can disagree all you want. Hey, that's just my opinion. That's all. There's times where everyone's looking for you're waiting for Gravedigger, and comes out, hits two jumps, boom, breaks. Disappointing. Max D comes out, last driver. He comes out, hits 3 jumps, tips over. Well, that was boring. It happens. That's racing. Racing. Whether you're jumping over a truck, jumping over a jump with a monster truck, or just racing, four wheel. Okay, 4-cylinder cars. It is what it is. It's racing. You have good days, you have bad days. And more than likely, you're going to have bad days more than good days. I mean, there's been times where I've had breakdown after breakdown after breakdown after breakdown. You go out racing Saturday night. Car runs phenomenal in the qualifying, get top 3. You're on the pole in the feature or the main race, and you get halfway through, car dies, car breaks, flat tire. And imagine doing that 4 times over and over and over again every weekend, every Saturday, because obviously most of the races were on Saturday, so a month, 4 races in a month, nothing but bad luck each time. English is my number 1 language. Yes, it is. It happens. And sometimes the car runs, 8 races, no problem. It's just just luck. You're going to break down this time, or is the car going to cooperate? And that is, I think, what people like most about racing is, it doesn't matter how much time you have wrenching on that thing, you can go over that car top to bottom. You can build a car top to bottom, all new parts, all new wiring, spend years on it, doesn't matter. You take that out on the first night, doesn't matter. You can have a little, gasket that costs $2 that stops your entire car. I've been broken down over 50 cent little hurts. Stupid, but it happens. Especially nights, the car, you know, take it out for hot laps, which is just a practice. It's only like 2-3 laps just to make sure the car's running okay, you know, and nothing seems out of the ordinary. Because you know, if when you have a car that you build and pretty much know in and out of that car, and you know the sounds it's supposed to make and not supposed to make. And you know, obviously when you're racing, you're always keeping your eye on the gauges. Oil pressure gauge, the temp gauge. You know, and you see oil pressure go down, something's going on. You see your temperature go up, you know, past 200, wow, 220, 230, you know, that's a problem. Just not hop in and go. There's a lot to it. But yeah. So, you know, take your car out, practice, runs fine. You know, do qualifying, and you know, car's doing phenomenal. The track is perfect. You know, not too hot, not too cold. Just you know, and you got a pole position on qualifying, and then pole finish on qualifying, and then you're on the pole in the feature, meaning you're either first place or second place to start the main feature or main race. And then the car just, nah, I'm good. And that's it. That's all she's saying. So then take it to the pits and then try to figure it out right then and there. But obviously you can't. You take it home and just spend hours sometimes or days just problem solving. Okay, well, it's not this, then maybe it's that. Oh, it's not that. Maybe it's this. And it's not like a car these days where you can, you know, plug the scan tool up to the OBD2 port. No, you can't do that to a race car. Because half of the wiring harness in a race car is not plugged in. There's no radio. There's nothing. It's just engine, transmission, that's it. You have basic wiring for ignition. You know, obviously, you need your, you know, starter relay. You know, just normal wiring just to start the car and have it run. And electronics, such as gauges and stuff, but that's basic. When we had to replace the wiring harness, we used maybe 25 to 30% of the entire wiring harness, meaning there were a good 25 clips we did not plug in because they were not needed. We don't have there's no AC, there's no radio, there's no mirrors, no taillights, no head, there's nothing. So, like I said, you can't plug it in, can't plug a regular scan tool into your card. Oh, it's saying code P0420, which is actually catalyst below threshold, EVAP. Worst number to get, anyways, because it's annoying, so you never know. So you can't, you don't have that option. So it's just disassemble, see what we can find, see what we can hear, and go from there. It makes it a lot more challenging, which I like a challenge. That's the car. I was in my family for 7, 8, maybe 9 years. Caught fire twice. Excuse me. Ran into the backstretch wall, which caused it to get on 2 wheels. Many accidents. Well, not accidents, but bumps, you know, little bumps, big bumps. People spin me out. I spin them out on accident, of course. That car took a beating. Actually, people that knew us and were familiar with us, that car had a nickname. So in one of my previous videos, maybe I didn't talk about it. That engine was not touched, was not rebuilt, was not freshened up for like 7 years. So it got a nickname, the dinosaur, because not many people leave the same engine in a car and not rebuild it for 7 years. But it was, doesn't matter. It was still a top 3 car the last season I raced. I don't care what anybody says. My dad, he was gentle on it when he first bought it. And then I showed no remorse. I don't know, just a little more aggressive. Which is a bad thing and good thing, because if you're aggressive, and you're going 3 wide, I'm not a dirty racer. I've never been told I'm a dirty racer. I spin people out because I'm taking the turn way too hard, and you try to stop before that car that's coming up way too fast. Gonna hit it. Boom. Hit it, spin them out. It happens. Accident. I've never been called a dirty driver. Nobody thinks I'm a dirty driver. Things happen. Alright, let's do one more. Oh, what? Oh, my brain. I don't know where my brain is going. Ooh, the Big Show. Well, it's the Big Show. It's the Big Show. The intro song for the Big Show. Excuse me. WWF. Oh my God. I can't see WWF. What the heck's the WWF? That is the last time I've honestly watched wrestling. When it was WWF. I watched it maybe a year after it became the WWE. Nah. And I tried watching it, excuse me, a couple months ago. It was unbearable. Unbearable. Apparently there's no blood anymore. It's just nothing like it was. Mankind, The Rock, and my favorite wrestler of our time, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's see, there was DX, there was the Masked Kane. Oh man, he was scary. Rock, Mankind, the Mask. What the? The Masked Kane, Stone Cold, Triple H, DX. Oh, what was that group? Triple H, DX. DX. Yeah, that's what. D Generation X. Oh, well. So, restart this again really quick. I'm not paying attention. I'm blabbering away, and that's what happens. Yeah, that's when wrestling was good. Jumping off the steel cage and using chairs, and I don't know, it's probably not true. I heard they're actually not allowed to use tables anymore. I'm sure they are, but it's just all lights and sparkle. That's what it is. It's a reality show where people pick each other up and slam each other on this 3-inch padded mat. It's a choreography, but it's just nope, not interested. Thank you though. Oh, when I was a teenager, my mom actually took me to my first ever wrestling live SmackDown on Thursday night. And it was Thanksgiving, which is kind of odd because today's Thanksgiving right now. Yeah, it was like Okay, it was Thursday and it was Thanksgiving, I think. And where's Tuesday? I don't know, whatever. And at the end of the event, they lined like a massive Thanksgiving dinner out. Had a massive food fight. It's pretty funny. Nothing like it live, let me tell you. We weren't in the greatest seats. Like middle, whatever, like kind of near where the screen was. If you know what I'm talking about. But no, that's okay. Yeah, it was exciting. Very exciting. That, and I'm not a sports person. I don't like football, but I was gifted tickets to go see the Buffalo Bills live. I live in New York, and I go, oh, that sounds stupid. I don't want to go there. And my boss gave me and a couple of my coworkers tickets to go see a game. And you know, they were like, oh, dude, it's going to be so much fun. Blah, blah, blah. It's a 3-hour drive. Well, you can drink. I go, okay. You know, I obviously was, I'm not a heavy, I know, I'm not a heavy drinker. I barely drink. But, my God, it was raining for like 3 days. And the parking was $20 a car. He goes, usually I charge $20 per person in the car. I go, yeah, right, bud, okay. And where we parked, it was just a huge muddy swamp. And I didn't know that people literally go there and stay there for 2-3 days, just partying and drinking. It's a giant party. I had no idea. Anyways, tailgate, yeah. But because it was all muddy, it did stop raining, luckily, but you know, got to meet a few people. And if you're gonna drink a lot, which I did, you know what happens when you drink a lot. Obviously, you have to use the bathroom a lot more. Not knowing this, never been to a football game before. Big mistake. I spent more time waiting in line to use the bathroom than actually watching the game itself. But being at an actual football game to watching on TV, completely different. Completely different. I was, no, it's not gonna be fun. Oh, I had fun. And no, I did not drink and drive. Well, I was drinking, and then I had to drive home, but I couldn't drive home because I locked my keys in the car. Oh, that was fun. So I have trying to explain the tow truck driver where I was, being just hammered out of my mind. Trying to explain to him where I was. I'm in a mud pit. Where? Mud. The Buffalo Bills Stadium. Where? Mud. It took him literally 4 hours to find me. Oh. And by the time I was like, oh, just get me home, please. Okay, well, guess I'm gonna cut it here. Hope you enjoyed me talking about stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button as hard as you can. And if you would like to continue watching my content, please subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. And until next time, take it easy.